button. Let's hit the mute button. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us on this awesome Tuesday afternoon, evening, Wednesday morning. If you're in Australia or other parts of the world, my name is Christina Potter, and I am coming to you from somewhere in the US today. That's not important. I just love to travel, in case you're wondering. So we're here to celebrate two incredible ladies that have said yes to a program, and as a result, their lives are forever changed. And not only have their lives changed, but their spouses, their kids, that ripple that, once you start a change, it just becomes a bigger change, and it starts this ripple, and your friends go like, what the heck are you on? I want some. And before you know it, we just, we're on a mission to impact the world's health and free people from physical and financial pain. So who do you know? Who do you know that could benefit from any of that? And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen really quick. I have a few slides that I would like to share. So we're here to talk about a company called Isagenix. If you haven't heard about it, it is a phenomenal company that's been around for 19 years now. And it's in over 28 countries, I believe. I don't know. We keep adding countries all the time. And it's a company based on integrity. So we truly believe that if it's not right for the customer, it's not right for us. And just letting you know, you're going to hear some transformational stories. The program works if you work it, plain and simple. It's not a magic pill. It is a system that will deliver results, and it actually comes with 30 days money back guarantee. So you get your sexy back, or you get your money back. Our vision: everyone deserves to experience a healthy, joyful, and abundant life. So I'm asking you, are you living your best life? If you are, great, keep on going. Keep on listening, because you might know someone that might not. And if you're not living your best life, still keep on listening, because you might get some nuggets and some inspiring messages from today's stories. What do we do? Well, we call it the art of well-being, and it's about crafting new experiences, making healthier choices, and belonging to a better community. And that's one of the things I love about it the most. So what do we do? Well, we help people eat better, feel better, look better, move better, and do better. With that, I am going to introduce this awesome lady. Look at her transformation. How amazing is this? So Becky's been with our program for about 4 years now, and she's released about 40 pounds. She'll go more into that. Now she's a mother of 3, 2-legged, and then she has 3 horses, 4 dogs, 2 cats. I think so, if I remember correctly, right? And she's 46 years young, guys, and look at her amazing picture. How awesome is that? I am going to wait. Am I still sharing my screen? Because I can't see it. Yes, I am. I think I am. No. Did I even share my screen? Nope. Did I even share my screen, guys?
No.
Oh my gosh, I feel like such a ding dong. All right, well, hey, this is what life is all about. So share, hit the share button. So here's her before and after. Ta-da! Forget about all the slides that I thought you were seeing, but you're not. So there it is. So this is her beautiful transformation, and look at that beautiful smile. And here's a up closer before and after. Guys, how amazing is that? So I would love for you to unmute yourself, beautiful, and let us know what Isagenix has done for you.
Hey guys, my name is Becky Schoengarth, and I started Isagenix at the age of 42. Prior to starting Isagenix, my youngest son said, "Mom, you really need to do something," because I was gaining more and more weight. And through the years when he was in, I want to say high school, I spent most of my afternoons after work either in bed or on the couch, and not having any energy to even play with my kids or play with my animals, because I had 2 at the time. I had 2 dogs at the time, and no energy. My parents would take my kids to their after school functions, because I couldn't do it. I would get down and out, and I would just feel miserable. And then my dad died in 2008. So then the years after my dad had passed away, I was emotionally stuffing food down my throat because I felt like I just was not enough, and I just was more codependent than I was anything else, and I just was over serving for other people than I was taking care of myself. And then I had a doctor's visit. I want to say it was I started in 2017. So it was right down in 2017 when I went to the doctor, and she said, you really need to do something, because if you don't, you are going to be a walking pharmaceutical company. And I said, I don't know what to do. And I went to work the next day, and I basically sat at my desk and I started crying because I didn't know what to do. I tried other things and they hadn't worked for me. I tried cutting out the soda pop, the junk food that that I was eating, and it just wasn't coming off. And I was trying to do my exercises. I mean, we went to Jamaica in 2013, and I was exercising and exercising and exercising, and it wasn't coming off. Well, 2017 rolled around, like I said, and I was like crying at my desk, and I was scrolling through my Facebook feed, and I had seen a relative that just looked amazing. So I reached out to her and I said, what are you doing? I said, scratch that. I said, I don't care what you're doing. I said, give me that. I said, I want what you have. And she started me on the system, and I haven't looked back since. I have lost my 40 pounds. I have more energy now. My kid comes home and he looks at me and he goes, Mom, wow, like, holy crap. And he even uses it too. He goes, this stuff really works, Mom. I have my 6-pack. I'm like, yes, it does work. It's like life changing. I have my energy. I've had so much energy now that I can outrun my dogs. I can outrun all of my kids, minus that. And I'll tell you, so when I first started on the system, my husband was kind of like, well, whatever. He goes, I'll support you because you've done other systems before, but I'll support you. And then after about a month in, he goes, I want what you have. I want better sleep. I want the energy that you have. I want all of that stuff. And it's like through the roof. I can't even believe how much better I feel. So at 46 years of age, I feel way better than I ever have. I wish I had this stuff when I was in my 20s, when I had my kids, because I was carrying one on my hip and I was pushing one in a stroller, and I was like falling asleep at the kitchen, cooking them their suppers. Now I'm like, my kids are grown. And yeah. So if you guys are wondering why I'm in my car, my internet at home does not work really well. So yeah. So I wish I had this when my kids were young, because I feel like, because I was so tired and so out of energy every day and just wanted to be in bed, I felt like that I missed out on a lot of like their kid years. Like when the mom's there and they're present, they're wanting to play. I can play now, but I got my dogs and they just like get so excited when Mom comes home, because I'm the one that plays with them all the time, and I'm running all over the house and I'm chasing them, and I do laps around my house outside in the yard at 46 years of age. It's like amazing. I just love this stuff. And I want to say, I think my favorite product is the Bia, but I love the e-shots too, because they give you so much like focus. And then the collagen now. Oh, the collagen. I just love it. I'm glowing. My skin feels so soft. I just love it. And my nails, holy buckets, are they just growing? Like, can you see them suckers? They're growing and they're hard. They used to like break, like chip really easy. Oh no, these suckers are like, they're hitting it. Oh yeah, I love Isogenics. I will never quit.
I love it. Oh my gosh, everybody's smiling from ear to ear. We could feel your emotion. We could feel your joy. And we all were typing on this like, we can relate. I so can relate with you as far as, falling asleep while cooking with the kids and taking care of them. And now, chasing them and, being able to play with them and keeping up with them. And it is a phenomenal feeling to know that we can do that now, and to just know that we have that possibility to impact someone else's life. So, like how many more Becky's are out there? You know what I mean? Like I was that Becky. And if it hadn't been for, Debbie posting on Facebook just like that, and I'm like, okay, I want what you're having, and then 5 days after I started, my husband, literally, I walk out of the kitchen, out of the bedroom in the morning, and he looks at me and he goes, I want what you're having. And I said, I'm not sharing, get your own. So that's how he got started, right? So in my whole family, you're talking about your kids, it's like, I got a 6-pack. I tell people, I'm like, I must be doing something right. I have 5 kids and they all have a 6-pack, so I must be doing something right. Right? So it's amazing. I love your story, and I know there's so many other people out there that can relate to that, because we don't know what we don't know, and whether it's something that's happening in our lives, or whether it's something, what like could happen with your dad, or I think she froze, there you go, or if it's something that just physically we can't do certain things, or just stress. I mean, stress is the #1 killer in the world. So I love it, and I appreciate you leaving your house and being in your car to share your story, because I know without a doubt your story will impact, and will impact so many lives out there. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you being here, and I'm so excited, and I cannot wait to see you in person whenever we have an event, and give you a big real hug.
Absolutely, same here.
Thank you so much. Guys, think about it. One yes, right? Like she had a family member that said yes, and as a result, we now have this happy, joyful Becky, this happy 40 pounds less Becky that is keeping up with all the pets except for the horses. I think the horses can still outrun you for now. unless you're Dana, and then I don't know, because the men are still right there. He can probably run more than the horses can, and it's all because of isogen. He goes, no. Hey, that's hashtag goals right there, Dana.
My horse is Dana.
I want to ask you. You're breaking up. I was going to ask you another question, but you're kind of breaking up. I don't think you have really good reception. I can hear you, but you're breaking up a little bit. Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if you could give an advice to the younger Becky, the Becky back before you started, because there are other Beckys out there that haven't started yet and haven't said yes. What advice would you give yourself, or other moms out there that are where you have been?
I would tell them to start living their life to the fullest, because that right there, and saying yes to yourself. There's been so many people in my journey that have told me to stop, that it's not working for you, that you're a fake, that this isn't you, this isn't working, that's just a scheme, that's a scam. Ignore them completely. Shut your ears off and go for you. Say yes to yourself, exactly, and just keep going, because you will feel amazing, and the only one that it's worth it is you. You have to feel good about yourself, and you deserve it. You are enough. Go for it.
I love that. Yes, say yes to yourself. Thank you, Becky, so much, and I cannot wait, like I said, to give you a real hug. And I cannot wait for you to, to follow your journey, and hopefully see you on the IsaBody stage, right?
Oh my God, that'd be
Well, stick around, because we do have one of the 2021 IsaBody finalists sharing the stage with you tonight. Right? Oh. She goes, what? So, guys, why does this program work? Well, it works because it's backed by science. It combines the best of science with the best of Mother Nature has to offer. And as a result, we have stories like Becky's. We have stories like Stacey's. We've been actually tested against the heart healthy diet, like back, head to head. And our program, the people on our program had 2 times more weight loss, had 78% more fat loss, and 2 times more lean muscle mass retention. Who doesn't want that, right? Who doesn't want that? And why do we do that? Well, we just, like I said, we're backed by science, and responsible sourcing and the nature whey protein, made with all natural ingredients. There are no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no artificial sweeteners, none of that stuff, right? Gluten-free. With that, I am going to go ahead and introduce the next amazing IsaBody finalist for 2021, Miss Stacey, who's also been on Isogenics since 2017. She started in December. She's lost 50 pounds. She's a mother of 2. And not only has she lost the weight, look at her husband. He's done it with her as well, right? And she, like I said, a mother of 2 beautiful children right there, and she is an IsaBody finalist. And here's her before and after. And I'm so glad I'm sharing the screen, right? Okay, just making sure. So Stacey, would you please unmute yourself and let us know what Isogenics has done for you, beautiful?
Hi, thank you guys so much for having me on your call today. So I'm going to try to be as real as I possibly can. I'm going to go back a little bit. The first thing I'm going to tell you guys is my journey was not a nice little slope. I went like this all over the place. So it's natural. It's going to happen. Anybody's wanting to start it off, you are not going to have like automatic success. Like I said, I went up, I went down, I went way up, I went way down. So basically, about 10 years ago, I used to be a marathon runner. I got really into shape. Like I was running marathons. I thought I was healthy actually, but I really wasn't. After doing this program, I realized how unhealthy I still was, even though I was doing like high mileage. That's all I kind of did. We ended up moving, my husband and I moved and decided we wanted to start our family. And this was back in 2011. I got hit hard with the reality of infertility issues. And I put everything on the back burner except for focusing on trying to start a family, which I let myself go. My health suffered, like our marriage actually suffered a little bit. And we finally got pregnant. We had our beautiful son back in 2014. And I never lost the baby weight. I mean, like about a year after I had him, I was the same weight as I was the day before I went in to deliver him, like never lost it. And got more unhealthy, and then of course we wanted to have another baby and we struggled with the same infertility issues. And it was probably about June 2017, my longtime friend who I've known since the 2nd grade was posting about Isogenics. And of course I reached out, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you look great. And she told me and I went, that's a scam. And I ignored her, like everyone pretty much does. Fell pregnant finally by September, and in December she posted again, and I was like, oh, I hope she didn't remember that I ghosted her. Reached out again and she signed me up with the program. But again, in my head, I'm sitting there going, okay, it's not going to work. I've tried so many different things. Why is this one going to be any different? I'm pregnant. I'm probably going to feel like garbage anyways. I was going to return the system within 30 days. And within a week, I couldn't believe, as a pregnant mom, like I'm chasing a toddler, an almost 4-year-old by this point, I'm pregnant. And it's like, I feel great. Like I'm not returning this. So my kicker for me, like what I really wanted to stay on the program was I gave birth to my daughter. She ended up being 10 pounds, you guys. 2 days after coming home from the hospital of delivering her natural, like my epidural stopped working, by the way, I was up cleaning the house because I had so much energy. I didn't know what to do with myself. I'm like, I don't want to sit and like heal. I want to do something. So signed up for the IsaBody program in 2018 after my friend who signed me up with the program like was really trying to get me going with it and everything. And I kind of fluctuated with the program from about 2018 until it was January 2020. I'd sprained my ankle. I had medical issues that actually resulted in a total hysterectomy. I was back at the same weight. It's feeling pretty depressed. That's another advice I want to give you guys is when it opens, go to an event. I went to NYKO 2020. My friend who signed me up, Kim Nays, she won the entire IsaBody segment that year. We were like ugly crying in the crowd. Like it was the most like surreal moment of watching somebody I'd known my entire life change her life, have this massive goal of being Isobody and then winning the entire competition. Like that was my aha moment. Like, I can do this. Like, why can't that be me up there? You know? So I went home and I put it into play, and I was texting Kim like almost every day to keep me accountable. And I added the amp line, I did my shakes, and the thing I changed up was I did the 30-day system how it was supposed to be done. So every month I've cleansed at least 4 days, 4 days of the month, and then shakes the rest, watched my calorie intake. I added strength training. I got back into running, which from 10 years ago, marathon training, I've taken off over 2 minutes off my mileage time. Like, just from like, it's amazing how much I am a better runner just from this program. Like I said, just really hit it hard. I ended up losing 45 pounds, 50 pounds total. 45 of that was actually just from last year. And then November, I got the dream call of being a Isobody finalist for 2021. And you guys, I had pictured this moment in my head all last year, and I couldn't even like do the speech I prepared because I was bawling on the phone. I was like so beside myself of just setting that goal and then hitting that goal, you know, that I just couldn't believe it. It's like, and I really owe it all to like this community. And I'm a talker with my hands, I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to, but I really owe it to this community. And like, I'd post on the Isobody forum, and I would post my transformation, and people just constantly are cheering you on. And I want to like what Becky said, like she said, she wished she had this as younger kids, like when her kids were younger. It made a huge difference from having my son back in 2014 to having my daughter in 2017 when I was on the program. Night and day, complete night and day of just how I felt, and like I could chase them around. And you know, I mean, that was, so that picture that you guys are seeing was 3 days before I gave birth to her. And then I took that exactly 3 years apart. Actually, my daughter's birthday was yesterday. She was born 3 years ago yesterday. So, but that's kind of my story. Like I said, I don't mean to jump all over the place. I just I get a little excited. But the main thing I want you guys to take away with anything really even is it's not going to be like I post all the successful things, but you guys haven't seen the crying phone calls I've made to Kim of I feel like I'm slipping. I got into my kids' snacks again. I had a bad dinner. That stuff's all okay. You're gonna go up and down. That's the whole point. Like I look at my weight trend and it goes up, down, up, down, up, down. It's not a continuous downwards like slant. So it's, like I said, advice I can give is just kind of trust the program and just stay consistent with it. You know, if you want to like add lean muscle, get that amp line. Like that is the best line. I've never had lean muscle. I've never had abs before. Like I've never been that person to have any type of abs popping or anything. And the collagen has been amazing. Like same thing, my nails are like so thick. My hair is growing, and my eyelashes, that was one thing that really surprised me, was my eyelashes got really thick. And it's just, like I said, it's been it's been a complete life-changing thing. And everyone here, and like this is kind of a saying I've kept, my mantra I've had all last year, because it was given to me, was that everybody is worthy of this journey for their better health. I said that in my Isobody finalist speech. I said that in like my essays, because it's true. It's everyone's worthy to have a good life, to have a healthy life. And you shouldn't always have to put yourself on the back burner. And I had to learn that, as everyone else does, the hard way. But I had it pretty much knocked into me at NYKO of, I could have that goal too. There's no reason why I can't be on that stage. I mean, except for COVID, obviously, because we couldn't get on stage, but I can't be on that stage with everybody else. Like, why can't I do that too? So that was kind of a very defining moment and shift in my whole journey, was watching my friend win and just basically being determined, like, I can get that too. And everyone here listening, you can have any goal that you have. If any goal you have, you can get it. Like there's no reason you can't have it. It's going to take hard work. It's going to take determination, but you can get it. And I rambled a lot, and I'm so sorry.
Wait, where'd Christina go? Stacey, that was amazing, and you didn't ramble at all. It was amazing. Christina's back. There she goes.
Because I kind of stopped. I was like, I just kind of kept talking.
No, you were good. Go ahead, Christina.
I lost reception. I am so sorry.
I was just talking away.
No, you did phenomenal, and your story is incredible. I kind of left at the very last one. I mean, I was only done for like 30 seconds. I actually connected to my hotspot, whatever, because I'm like, oh my God, what did I miss? Like, I missed the part of the story. I gotta go back and watch the recording because it's still recording. It's not, it didn't go on Facebook anymore, but it's recording. So I love your story, and I love your honesty, and I love the fact that, you know, you talked about that roller coaster, and I think that's life. You know,
Yeah.
It makes me think of when you were doing that, and you, like you said, you talk to your hands. It made me think of a heartbeat. You know what I mean? It kind of goes the same way. And I think everything in life goes like that. And knowing that, you know, life is not all sunshine and roses, and we're gonna, you know, eat that cupcake, or we're gonna have something that happens in our life where you're gonna feel. Debbie was like, no, not her. No, Debbie, I know better. And so, and it's just part of life, but you know, you got to keep going. And I love that we have a system that we can just go right back to, and it doesn't matter. It's like, oh, I know exactly what works. So we're done searching. You know, before, like you said, you've tried other things and you ghosted your friend, and you're like, because I've tried that and it didn't work. And now you're like, I tried this and it works. So I know where I'm going and I know what I'm doing. It's like getting back on a bike, you know, you can't forget. It's like, I have had people in my downline that have tried the program, and then they're like, they got to their weight and then they quit. And they're like, oh, I'm good. I'll just go back to eating healthy, and I've learned all this stuff. And then I get a phone call, 6 months or a year later or 3 months later. It's like, I feel like crap. And I'm like, well, you know what to do. Like, I miss my energy and I miss my sleep, and I love your authenticity. And I am going to cheer you on, because I mean, your story is phenomenal. And I know that you're inspiring so many people. And we do have the Man of Steel here who's lost over 100 pounds, and his goal is to be an IsaBody finalist. And we've have in our team, Alvy Shepherd, he's, I don't know if we've been around long enough to know Alvy. But yeah,
I love Alvy.
He's part of our team. So we've had a few IsaBody finalists, and Mark Ostrowski, he's part of our team as well, and he was a finalist. So we know what it takes, and we've seen the lives changed. And I love that you're the next one, right? You're the next one. And I'm sad that we're not in live at Celebration to see you walk on that stage, but we're gonna celebrate you, and we love you and we appreciate you, and your story is beyond inspiring. And I love you and I appreciate you so much. Thank you. I just want to remind each and every one of you that your life matters, your story matters, and there's other Stacey out there. There's other Christinas, there's other Debbies, there are other Dana, not Men of Steel, aka Men of Steel, and Gina, and all those people on our Zoom tonight, and people that are in our team and in our company. I can't imagine my life if I hadn't said yes. I can't imagine my life if my friend Debbie hadn't posted on Facebook. Where would I be? I know Stacey probably can feel the same, as like, where would you be if your friend hadn't posted, and then hadn't felt not held it against you for ghosting her. Because that's what we do. We change lives, and we don't care if you ghost us, because we know that what we have works. And the person that invited you here tonight cares enough about you to share this program, to share this call, to share this information with you, because you matter. And what if this works for you? It worked for Stacey, right? It worked for me. It worked for for all of us. It worked for Becky. You heard how amazing they both feel, and how amazing we all feel. We've been doing this for over a year. You've heard at least 2 or 3 stories a week, right? That's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that we brought to you to understand and see what this program can do. So why not your life? Why not yours? Your health is your wealth. So now more than ever, we're realizing that over and over. So get back to the person that invited you tonight. Tell them you want to know more about it. And I'm sure they're going to give you all the information and get you started. And soon maybe we can get you to share on this call. Who knows? So thank you, thank you, thank you. I really love you and I appreciate you.